So having squeezed all the juice from these lemon and limes, the kitchen now smells lovely of those. I pour that all in, so it's now beginning to look a bit like this. Still not particularly attractive, but we don't really care about that. It's more about what it can do. I then add, don't shoot me, but a couple of spoonfuls of sugar, because it needs to be palatable so that she would drink it every day. And at this stage, a spoonful of sugar to help the medicine go down is really the way to go. When you're bombarding your body with all sorts of chemicals, trust me, 2 spoonfuls of sugar is certainly not going to be of any concern. So that's basically the sort of topical bit of the mixture, the actual main ingredients. Now, in order to obviously make it more liquidy, to give you enough, we use another popular thing, coconut water. So we top it up with coconut water to give us the volume. And obviously coconut water has got lots of, electrolytes in it. It's really good for, rehydration and all of that. So, all sort of very useful in this mix, and also has a slightly sweet taste, which frankly we could do with by now. We then we actually then get to the blitzing part, which is the fun part where we get it all mixed together, and that would be very useful if I knew where my blitzing bit was. Oh, here it is. Thought I'd lost it. So here it is. So we put that on top. Ooh, like that, and I'm sure you know how to do these, and then we give it a good old blitz. It's quite important actually to give it a good mix, because unfortunately the powderiness of the turmeric does tend to make it slightly, excuse me, I went off slightly before I was ready then, didn't I? So yeah, so we now blitz it. I sometimes have to sort of tip it upside down to get the turmeric to move. It's very solid at the bottom. I'll give it a good shake. And this is mainly to get the everything mixed, but also to chop up the ginger, obviously, and to sort of grind everything into submission. And then once that's done, so it then takes on this wonderful yellowy sort of colour. It's still a bit on the thick side. So to be honest, you wouldn't probably want to swallow that sort of regularly. So I always taste it at this point. Oh, ginger, my goodness. It's quite strong. And the turmeric's quite powerful in it still, but you need that because the turmeric is the key ingredient. Pour it in a jug to give it a bit more of a mix, to get rid of that. There's always a bit in the bottom that you never quite get. I then add more coconut water to this, and we top it up even further with coconut water in order to get more volume, because otherwise she wouldn't be drinking it. So you get in the end about this amount of very frothy ginger coloured liquid. I call it the ginger's jollop because she's a redhead, so this is the ginger's jollop. And I pour this in, and I take it up to her. You keep it in the fridge, and it's it's there, and she drinks it, as I said, every morning, and usually once at night as well. So sort of a shot size amount. Shame it's not tequila, but that wouldn't really be of any help to her right now. Hopefully this is. Now, we don't know whether this is helping. All we do know is that she is storming through the chemotherapy, presenting herself every 2 weeks. Her bloods have been good. She's caught the odd cold, but nothing serious. She's gained weight, and she had lost a lot of weight. You'll notice that all the thick stuff's at the bottom. It doesn't always require a really good shake every time she uses it. And by the end of it, she's complaining because it's virtually a lot of pepper there. But I just top it up yet again to fill the bottle. So there it is. The ginger's jollop. Another good, oh, that's not the one, is it? Get that right. I'm more used to taking tonic water bottle lids off, not putting them back on. So there we are. You give it a good shake, and it tastes sort of still quite sort of peppery and lemony. So it sort of is, it is drinkable. Now, whether or not it's working, as I said, we don't know. But along with all the other holistic things we're trying, it does seem to be helping. So if you do have a patient, anyone in your family that is a cancer patient, or maybe just has got a low immune system or health issues, we're certainly it seems to us that this is helping. A lot of things with cancer, of course, it's the mind, and keeping a positive outlook when you're given a very poor diagnosis is really hard. And naturally, we are still going through the process of dealing with the diagnosis, but we are keeping positive. We are doing, you know, all sorts of other things like Reiki, exercise. I think we're trying just about everything that you could try. I hope this helps some people. A lot of people have been asking me what I put in it. So I thought it'd be much easier to upload a video so people could sort of see what I put in it rather than me having to keep explaining it and writing it down. So the ginger's jollop is ready for delivery, and I make them, as I said, fresh every week. I'm now getting other people asking me to make them, so I might get a production line going soon. So anyway, I hope that's going to help some people. And if you want to know more about our story, I have written a blog about this on my blog, which is called Sex and the Signpost. So if you look at sexandthesignpost.com, if you want to read a little bit about what's been going on. Anyway, thanks for listening. Hope it helps some people, and don't give up. Positive mind, always the way to go. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.